The one that must me is rain was falling and all of a sudden rain stopped falling when police came. Like the rain that was falling before was very heavy, very heavy. But when police came, the rain stopped falling. And this movie talks about how that an ex-car smuggler has to kidnap someone else's daughter in order to save the life of his dying son. Join me as I review this amazing movie. I don't know if it's amazing. Tokunbo.
You have 2 hours 55 minutes on your clock. Good luck.
Good luck.
Come on to this one.
I find your rigidity highly commendable. But my soul is one you do not want to trample upon. My demands are quite simple, but I won't divulge them just yet.
And so it seems that there is this sort of thrill in the Nigerian movie industry recently, where that in every given point in time we're having these action movies that are trending. And so one time it was Gangs of Lagos, and one other time it was Brotherhood, which was an amazing movie by the way. And for a few times we had Merryman. I think he even actually emanated from Merryman, and movies like that. And this time around, the movie that we're talking about, which is the movie that the action movie that is like reigning now or trending now, is the movie Tokunbo. But Tokunbo talks about how that an ex-car smuggler, how like in American movies where like somebody has been, been in this secret service or in this crime group, and all of a sudden now he now decides that I don't want to do it again. You get? And so yeah, that's what happened. This movie was directed by Ramsey Noah, and I really love Ramsey Noah movies. Yeah, I forgot to mention Rattlesnake. That's another action movie that trended at some point in time. Then I think one of Ramsey Noah's movie that trended again. It was not an action movie. Okay, it's not an action movie at all, but it's Living in Bondage, and I really like it. It had some action in it, sure. So this movie is another of Ramsey Noah's movie, and so I really love the cinematography in this movie. I'll get to that, but we see that there's this man. He left this thing that he was doing before because he wanted to settle down and start up a good name for himself, just build a family and something that he's definitely going to be proud of in the coming future. That's something that almost everybody wants to do. Do you get? But turns out he didn't gather enough money. That's one of the fascinating things in this movie, and also in life generally, because when you're doing this crime stuff, I don't even know if it's life in general, but I start to wonder, for something that is so risky, how didn't you have a lot of money before you quit?
You say now your last drop off be this, eh? Because you won't go be family man. No wahala now, say replacement go everly day, abi?
Me man go face wetin dey in front now. I be IC and Gaza.
Nothing do you.
But yeah, he quit and he didn't have so much money, and his child needed serious medical care and attention that cost him almost 9.5 million naira. I think that's the price there, 9.5 million naira. And so he became a boat driver. That sequels the fact that he used to smuggle cars. And so now he needs 9.5 million naira to rescue his child. So he has to, do the whole thing all over again, and he had to kidnap somebody's daughter. And so let me give you some highlights from the movie. On my own end, first of all, this might not be the first thing you might expect me to say, but this is something that goes through my head, and I saw it in this movie and it really intrigued me. The fact that they showed different things that happen in a boat driver's car. You know this phrase that Nigerians say, nothing Musa no go see forget. Like nothing boat drivers don't see in Nigeria. You get, I really love that, you know, that clips where they showed, you know, couple fighting, people making out at the back, different things going on, shouting, you know, people having fun. Yeah, that was really that showed me that the cinematographer or the producer had his head on the game and like it was detailed to the core. Then secondly, you see these names, Nike, Balogun, Smith. Those are Yoruba names that when you hear, you just need to have money. I think it was Ovi Godwin I was listening to, and he's not even the first person that I said. The first person that thought about that thing was me. There are just some names that you need to, that just needs to accompany money. Balogun, Smith, Adewale, all these Adeleke, all these, there's just these names, these Yoruba names, just needs to have money besides and use it as money. Then another highlight for me is the cinematography. To be honest, like every clips, like not every clips, but there were some highlighted clips that I really love. You know, the driving scene, adventure until the part where he entered the water. I didn't really know what happened when he entered the water. Maybe they didn't plan that part well. But they were like, you know, yeah, the part where he was doing press up and talking to his wife. The part where, you know, in the beginning of the movie where like he was driving the car, he was talking to his friend and police came. Oh, that was like, it was so lovely. I think the part where he was smuggling the drugs also, without him knowing, that was also very lovely to watch. I really love the cinematography there. Then another thing that stood out for me is I don't really get the fight scene, the fight between Gaza and Tokunbo. Now because it was unreal. They didn't fight. It was just him throwing him around. Do you get? And if that was going to happen, if that's what was going to happen, why then put a fight scene? Then the one that muzzed me, I think I've said muzzed before. The one that muzzed me is rain was falling, and all of a sudden, rain stopped falling when police came. Like the rain that was falling before was very heavy, very heavy. But when police came, the rain stopped falling. And then Funny Bone's character in this movie, I don't even know where to place him, because I don't even know whether to call him a reliable friend or somebody that is all there for the money. And starting to think of it, I kind of feel like when Tokunbo came to ask him for money, he had that money, but he did not just want to give him. Because the guy, they said, bro, I need your help. He was like, I use my help. Like, you know, it was really funny. Like, you know, it's Funny Bone that did it, of course. Another highlight for me was I wanted to find out like what's the essence of the scene where like she had a meeting with the board members, because I'm beginning to wonder like none of them had anything to do with any other thing in the movie. You get? Maybe and the intense action, like the expression in the whole, what are they calling it, meeting and everything, you know, they discussed a lot. And I'm wondering, like, I didn't see the effect of that discussion in any other part of the movie. Do you get? I understand that, oh, it showed us that she stood for what was right, and it showed us that, you know, she didn't want the country to go bad, but I didn't see her speaking to those particular people effective in the other part of the movie.
I'm well aware that you want to make your mark as the first female governor of the central bank, but you don't want to make enemies.
Is that a threat?
I'm just saying, you're backing up the wrong tree.
You know, I came here of my own volition with the intention of having a meaningful conversation. Apparently, I made a mistake. Now I am going to announce the adoption of this policy officially tonight, and it is going to fly. Either you join this moving train or not. Now you may see me and dismiss me as just some woman, but I will have you all know that I earned this position. And I will not sit here and have you badger me into setting aside a policy that I know will be beneficial to our economy.
Then, Adisa. See, right from the times that girl wore Crocs, be rubber shoes or whatever she wore to work, I knew that something was off about this girl. I know that, like the normal vibe everybody would have gotten from that was that, she slept at the man's house before she came to work the next day. But I knew there was more to it. You get? Because it just personally, and that's credits to the actors and producers and everything. Because from that clips, I knew that anything that would go wrong in this movie, now this girl do one. Let me know what you think about the movie Tokunbo on the comment section below and what you think about this review generally. Tokunbo is available on Netflix. So go out to, go to Netflix, search for Tokunbo and watch the movie and get yourself popcorn and have an amazing time. Until we meet next time on Honest Reviews.